even off camp, I'm always here getting better and moving around. We never stop. Like, I feel like, remember, I'm in fat camp.
Refining right now. We've chased the adaptation. He has what he needs. The tools are there. Now it's just about optimizing. And you'll see the session today. It's Wednesday. It's midweek. Somewhere he's probably grinding. Right now we're refining. We're getting better. We're fine tuning. It's about rhythm and timing.
There's nothing new to me. Cameras, media, none of the talking is new to me. This is what I've been doing since I'm a kid. So now, just part of business. Gotta go out there, June 27th.
Especially for Xander at this point in his career, but it shows his heart and his confidence, you know, that he have in himself. And he's ready to go make history for his country. And he's gonna do real well in that fight.
Xander Zayas is now working alongside Terence Crawford while getting ready for Jaron Ennis. And that decision makes his training camp feel much more focused and important.
It's up to him. However he wants to go into this fight, the only person that is going to pay the price is him, nobody else. Not his team, not his fans.
In camp, Xander looks like he is doing more than just getting ready to box Jaron. He is getting ready to match him physically as well. Working with Terence Crawford brings another level to his preparation because Crawford knows what it takes to deal with speed, movement, pressure, and top-level timing. But for Xander, this camp appears to be about more than improving skills. He is gaining strength, building durability, and making sure his body can handle the kind of intensity Boots brings at 154.
Square, extend, 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 hold, 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 hold. Come back in slowly. Shift the hips from hands. Attaboy.
Same focus, same hungriness, same dedication, same everything. Nothing changes. There's another fight. Most important fight of my career. But every fight is important. Nothing different. That's all it comes down to. I know who I am. I know what I put myself through every campaign. I know that I put the shifts when I need to put the shifts. So whatever he says won't affect me because I've been here before. I've been here since I'm 16 years old.
It is clear that Xander's camp is focused on making him strong enough to stand his ground when the fight becomes physical. He is not just doing basic boxing drills or trying to impress on camera. The attention is on strength, stability, endurance, and keeping his body prepared for 12 tough rounds. Against a fighter like Boots, he must stay composed, remain balanced, and avoid being forced out of position. If he allows Boots to dictate where the action takes place, things could become dangerous very quickly.
Just gotta go out there, June 27th, we're gonna get in that ring, and it's gonna be me and him, nobody else. So it doesn't matter what nobody else says or what he says or what he thinks and what he thinks is funny. It doesn't round me up at all. I say weeks out. It's getting scary. He's the hardest opponent in my resume to date because, again, I feel like every fight was a step into that direction. And obviously, facing somebody like Boots, former world champion, coming up to a new weight class and wanting to be the king of the weight class is obviously challenging because you know he's coming with his best, but he gotta expect the best out of me, and I promise I'm gonna bring the best version out of him.
He is also doing jump rope drills to improve the little things that can make a difference in a fight like this. The standard jumps help him develop rhythm, timing, and quick feet so he can stay mobile instead of standing directly in front of Boots. That movement is important because Boots can create new angles fast and force opponents to constantly adjust.
I underestimate the fight and he wants to half-ass it, and that's on him. That's cool with me. I know I'm putting the shifts, I know I'm putting in the work, and when it's time to go to the deep waters, I know I can swim with those sharks.
Then the high knees push his conditioning even further, making his legs and lungs work harder while helping him maintain balance. The double unders improve speed, coordination, and explosiveness because any mistake becomes obvious immediately. That type of training is valuable because Boots can suddenly switch gears and force quick reactions. Xander is not only training to move, he is training to remain fast, stay busy, and keep his body performing. Even as the fight becomes more demanding, we are kind of in the middle stage of camp right now.
We're kind of mid-stage in camp in terms of his conditioning. It's just going to get better from here. We're planning for everything. We're planning for Boots to put pressure. We're planning for Boots to move around the ring. But I think Boots hasn't really fought anybody like Xander.
He is also putting serious attention on his legs, and that could be one of the key parts of this camp. Against Boots, strong legs are not only about looking athletic. They allow Xander to keep his position, move forward and backward, change directions, and stay balanced when pressure comes from different angles. If his legs begin to weaken, he could end up trapped in front of Boots, and that is the last place he wants to be. By training them hard, he is preparing to stay quick, steady, and explosive round after round. It shows he understands that hand speed alone will not be enough. He needs lower body strength to keep moving, keep throwing punches, and stay in control when things get difficult.
I've been fortunate enough to have everybody, coming towards him all the time. But that's not Xander. Xander can box, Xander can use his legs, and the angles may be a problem for him.
Xander is also doing road work, and that shows he is preparing for a long battle, not just a fast opening. Running develops the legs, lungs, and mental discipline a fighter needs when the pace becomes uncomfortable. Against Boots, that is important because he can make opponents move, think, reset, and defend every moment. If Xander wants to remain sharp in the later rounds, he needs the endurance to keep his feet moving and his punches accurate. Road work may not be the most exciting part of camp, but it is one of the most valuable. It shows he understands he may have to handle pressure, maintain his rhythm, and still be strong late in the fight.
Saber cuándo ir al 100% y el 100 bajarlo al 50 y volverlo a subir al 100 cuando necesitas hacerlo.
No es una competencia dañina, pero yo soy competitivo. Yo quiero llegar de primero, entonces como que me empujo, me esfuerzo a tratar de seguir el ritmo de los muchachos. Además que todo es Xander, que siempre está como que liderando el grupo. Yo me enfoco en eso, no en ganar o ser mejor, pero quiero estar ahí soy competitivo con eso.
Es chévere porque es competencia pero es sana y nos motivamos a hacer mejor, a hacer mejor el trabajo, a trabajar más duro. Y pues, como te digo, nos competimos y al final ganamos todo porque esto es para todo el mundo.
¿Quién va a ganar la subida ahora? ¿Quién la gana?
Esto es fácil, es para que arrancan primero y tienen tenis de correr.
We're preparing for, probably his biggest fight to date.
On the other side, Boots Ennis is not overlooking this fight either. While Xander is working on strength, conditioning, and movement, Boots is also improving himself with serious training in camp. More recently, sparring with Demetrius Andrade shows the level of preparation he wants before facing Xander. Andrade is slick, tricky, experienced, and difficult to figure out, so that type of sparring can help Boots improve patience, timing, counterpunching, and staying calm when the pace changes. That matters because Xander is not simply going to stand there and make things easy. He will try to box intelligently, stay disciplined, and make Boots think. So getting rounds with a difficult fighter like Andrade shows Boots is preparing for more than power. He is preparing for adjustments, angles, and a true chess match at 154. Boots has every tool, and hearing that from Demetrius Andrade makes his camp sound even more impressive. Andrade is not just another sparring partner. He is slick, experienced, awkward, and very difficult to prepare for. So if he is giving Boots that level of praise after sharing rounds with him, it says a lot. Boots is already known for his speed, power, stance switching, and sharp counters. But sparring with someone like Andrade can only add more dimensions to his game. This is the type of work that gets him ready for more than an ordinary fight. Xander is young, strong, and disciplined, so Boots must be prepared for smart boxing, patience, and adjustments. Andrade's comments make it seem like Boots is sharpening every skill before fight night, and that could create major problems for Xander.
Great shape, man. I've always been a fan of his. I've been watching him a long time, been wanting him to, do his thing, and it was nice I can give him some type of looks and just pressure on his upcoming fight against Xander. And man, I mean, I just think Boots has everything it takes to, stay on top of the game for a long time.
Who wins that fight, boo?
Yeah, I'm Team Boots, so I believe he's going to pull it off. Like I said, I think he has every attribute to win, skill level. There ain't no pushover either. There ain't no pushover fight, but I believe that he has what it takes to, close the gap in the later round of the fight. Because I think just the speed, the skill, his explosiveness, and being able to he got good reflexes, that kid. So he's springy, so it's really nice to see that. And I've been watching.
Here Boots speaks for himself about sparring Demetrius Andrade before the Xander Zayas fight. This is important because it shows the level of work he is getting in camp. Andrade is not an easy fighter to share rounds with. He is slick, awkward, intelligent, and experienced. So getting that kind of work can only improve Boots before a fight like this. He is not just training to appear strong. He is preparing for different styles, difficult timing, and situations where he must stay patient. Against Xander, that could be very important because Boots wants to prove he is ready for anything at 154.
Crafty guy. That's how in there having fun. In there having fun, working on different stuff, and I like football, I like his skill set. I like what he be doing. Okay.
Do you seek those guys out, like the A-level established guys, to test yourself?
You said, do I do what?
Do you seek those guys out,
For sure, in camp, that's why I be wanting, top work, and so fight night can be super easy, and that's why I be getting great work, this camp. Different work each week, for real. Routine guys out, I've been feeling tremendous.
As far as sparring wise, has this been your best camp sparring wise? We're finding guys and it being competitive work?
I think it's like sparring wise. I had a lot of.
Boxing Ego is looking at this matchup and clearly favoring Boots because he sees too many advantages in his favor. Xander is strong, disciplined, and self-assured. But Boots presents a completely different challenge. He can switch stances, attack from unusual angles, counter quickly, and turn a quiet round into danger in an instant. That is why this fight comes down to one major question. Can Xander control him long enough to keep things competitive? Or will Boots begin finding openings once he settles into the fight? For Ego, Boots appears to be the fighter with more weapons, more explosiveness, and more paths to victory. Xander may have the size and frame, but Boots has the type of talent that forces opponents to overthink. And once a fighter starts thinking instead of reacting, Boots can take control quickly.
Told you, I'm really looking forward to this fight. Told you from the beginning I'm picking Boots, but what I just seen right here makes me even more confident in my pick. Now, I don't have anything against Xander Zayas. I think he stepped up when other people like Virgil Ortiz had a bunch of legal mumbo jumbo with his promoter.
Then Boots saying he will put Xander Zayas to sleep adds even more intensity to the fight. That is not just ordinary confidence. It is him sending a message before they even step into the ring. He is basically telling Xander that the power at 154 is real and that one mistake could end the night badly. But that kind of statement also creates pressure for Boots because when a fighter predicts a finish, fans expect a dominant performance. Xander will hear it. His team will hear it. And now the fight feels even more personal. Boots is not just saying he wants to win. He is saying he wants to leave a lasting statement.
No, like
the bigger they are, I'd be putting big guys out.
Yeah,
cold.
I've heard stories in the gym
I'm
to
talking
fight
about
big
cold
dudes.
with 18s on. So what you think I'm gonna do
Right.
with 8 ounces or 10 ounces on them? Because I'm at 54. What do you think I'm gonna do with 10?